are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship ideals by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, wholesome competition. Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Let the right thing. At this
All right. I want to welcome you live here on Hinton Comets.tv. Here at home, the home opener here, starting the season off for our football Comet squad here, playing at home against Marietta, the Indians. And should be a good one this evening, as the Comets last week on the road put up 38 points, almost hung a 40-burger on them essentially. Round that up a point or two. Played really good last week. Had a little bit of struggles defensively in the first half, but I tell you what, they adjusted, came out in that second half, and really put together a couple of clutch drives, made a few key stops defensively, and came out with the win to open the season 1-0. So we'll see if they can go 2-0 here in the first two games. Again, before you get into district play, one of the key aspects is you want to rack up wins, you want to build up momentum, and you want to work on the little things. You know, right now you are tooling on yourself, you're working on your, depth chart and your rosters and finding out who, does best in certain positions and, what plays, what schematics works extremely well. And, you're kind of fine-tuning yourself for district play. And so tonight, definitely, formidable opponent, but a winnable opponent. I talked to Coach Potter before the game. And you can hear the PA over the speaker. So sometimes we'll pause. If we pause, it'll just be because the PA, we don't want to talk over at the same time.
The head coach of your Hinton Comets is Grant Potter. Assistant coaches John Wolford, Jimmy Gaither, Brian Miller, and Jay MacArthur.
So again, with Marietta, a team that I feel like, I talked to Coach Potter pre-game. This is a team that talent for talent, man for man. The Hinton Comets has definitely a talent advantage. Coach Potter says they do have a lot of size. What you'll see on camera is they're big and they're a physical team. They love to run the ball. So this is one of those games, last week, throw in all the water breaks and things like that. It was really a lengthy game. It was a kind of a battle of attrition. This week, you could see this game go by a lot more quickly as both teams like to run the ball. Of course, we know the Comets do. as they're going to probably carry the ball at least 85-90% of the snaps. And from what Coach Potter speaks to in our pregame is that Marietta likes to do the same, very similar offensively. They got a running back, a little tailback by the number 11. Of course, we don't have his name on the roster, but he is very quick and, from what I've been told, can score from anywhere, especially if he got the ball in his hand. So, defensively, on the other side of the ball, they're going to play a lot of man coverage, and they're very aggressive up front. Their front seven is going to be very aggressive, attacking gaps and really working to stop the run game. And linebackers, Coach Potter says they do a really good job in the front seven. They floated the ball really well. So, again, pound for pound, this is going to be one of those games that, defensively, we'll see how they stack up on both sides of the ball, as the game is often won and lost at the line of scrimmage. So, you got to be the more physical of the two teams on both sides of the ball to have a shot to win in tonight. And, of course, we talked about that tailback number 11, want to keep him contained throughout the course of the night. And then it's just the little things. We talk about penalties. We talk about turnovers, things that you come into the game and you're the better team, you're executing, you're doing things right, and then you have those setbacks. You have that 10-yard holding penalty, or you have that personal foul, that 15-yarder, or you have that key turnover that gives the other team some momentum. Those are the kind of things that you want to avoid if you want to have a shot to win, especially when you're the favorite rolling into the evening. So, again, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv for the start of this one.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes. All
right, I want to welcome you back here live on HintonComets.tv as here come your comments. making their way onto the field. Met there by the Comet Spirit line. And they'll ring the bell, and we'll get this one underway here just momentarily. As again, Comets here and sitting in the home opener against the Marietta Indians. As again, lots of new names, lots of familiar faces, but wearing new numbers. Of course, you know we got sitting here at the quarterback position, got Graydon DeVinny. So we had a big group last year of seniors graduate, had a lot of size along that offensive and defensive line. They graduated last season. A new look at quarterback, Graydon DeVinny, and of course, you know, they did a lot of QB lead, similar offenses last year, did a lot of running plays, a lot of option offense, plays where, you know, QB lead draw, plays where he's keeping the ball in his hands, he's getting a run downhill and, you know, really be physical, and that's what he does well, as you'd expect for a majority of the time, 90-plus percentage of the plays, you're going to see them running that ball as, you know, that's just their style of play. And, you know, last week, even after losing several of those seniors, they won at the line of scrimmage, kind of had their way on the ground. Coach Potter said we had over 300 yards rushing last weekend.
Number 10, Damian Gomez.
So we got Damian Gomez
Kickoff for the Indians.
kicking off, who, you know, the first 3 kicks last weekend, he had all 3 of them sailed into the back of the end zone. So, you know, he's done a pretty good job here kicking on special teams. They executed pretty well last week as we'll work a one-man camera crews. Get to work on my camera skills. I was a little flaky last weekend, so we'll see how this pans out. And we're just about set to get this one underway. Beautiful weather out here. Feels like it's about mid-80s. Sun's starting to set in the west. Slight breeze. Feels pretty good. It's Friday night. It's a good time to be here, and the home opener's underway. This kick is off. And we fielded here as Trevor Rodman's going to take it left side and somehow splits 2 defenders there and brought down to the ground at the 30-yard line. So that's where we'll begin this first drive.
30-yard line by Trevor Rodman. That's where the Comets will take over. First down, 10 yards.
And so, again, last week, you know, the Comets elected to go defensively for the first drive. This time we get a first look at the offense. Again, led under direction by Graydon DeVinny, number 1. Backup quarterback last year, played a little linebacker as well, and tailback a time or 2. And this year, he'll be starting quarterback, sitting at that QB1 spot. And, again, had a lot of rushing yards last week. I think they had over 300 yards on the ground. So, again, first and 10. 9 in motion, snap. He'll hand it off, goes to the right side. Rodman cuts back in. And a flag on the play here early.
Flag on the field.
As you'd hate to see a
short gains, and number 21, Trevor Rodman.
As you'd hate to see a holding call, usually the kind of penalty that's called on these type of downs. And that would be a big setback, and that is a holding call. And so that's going to be a big setback. And again, you know, Coach Potter talked about pregame when I spoke with him. You know, really pound for pound, this team has more talent than the Indians, but it's all about getting the little things right. You know, you don't want to start a drive 10 yards back because of something like a holding penalty or a personal foul. So again, these are the things you got to avoid, especially when you're a team that runs the ball and you know, if you get big chunk plays, they have to come on the ground. You're not getting them through the air. So
penalty is declined.
Okay, so they'll decline
9 yards to gain.
All right, so they'll decline the penalty there. Not sure if there was what the situation was, if there was multiple flags, but they'll decline that one, and we'll sit at 2nd and 8. All right, so we will take it. 2nd and 8. No harm, no foul. Shotgun set. He'll roll out right. Has a man, evades him, looks downfield. He'll just tuck it and run for himself, and he'll have enough for the first down and more. Make that about 5 or 6 before he's pushed to the boundary.
Graydon DeVinny for a scramble for a Comet. First down.
And Graydon DeVinny will have about a dozen yards on the ground there. Good carry, nice heads up. Had to make one man miss, kind of jukes the defender, and just takes off and heads downhill. And again, that's what, you know, we talk about with the Comets. They're going to look to run the ball first in those situations. Don't want to, you know, be too much of a gunslinger and let it go and give yourself an opportunity to turn that ball over. So nice heads up running there, and it's a new set of downs for your Comets. All right, so here we go, kind of going with that pistol look a little bit. That's it. And he'll hand that one off by diving right up the middle. Takes a pair to bring him down is Jake Wright.
Run of 4 yards on the play by number 5, Jake Wright. Sets up 2nd down, 6 yards to gain.
Jake Wright, the guy we call the Manimal, you know, hits really hard, does a good job defensively playing linebackers. You know, again, he's one of those downhill runner types, but, you know, he does have elusive speed, so just a really good all-around back, good player. Nice to see him healthy as, you know, Trevor Rodman sitting there alongside him. Had a little bit of a concussion scare last week, but turns out, it's just hot, get a little dehydrated, and everything's well. Both players healthy here this evening. They're both in the backfield along with Deviney. And Deviney will find a gap there and bowl one over. And a really hard fought 4 yards. 4 yards.
One Graydon Deviney. That sets up 3rd down, 1 yard to gain.
Again, that puts them in 3rd and short. And, Coach Potter will tell you that's exactly the down and distance they want to be in these situations. You want to be in 3rd down. More than likely here on the opposite side of the 50, it's 4-down territory anyways. But you get any short down and distance situations, and it's exactly favorable to what the Comets like to run offensively, as it sets up a plethora of different options here. They'll kind of look to the sideline for the signal, head back to the line of scrimmage, and here we go. They'll have Trevor Rodman playing out wide. Looks like a 3-by-1 trips left. Snap, handed off up the middle, tries to power, and he'll keep it, actually. There's a lot of missed confusion there. He'll bounce out, has 1 man to beat, and here we go. Headed off to the races, to the 5. Touchdown, Comets.
Quarterback number 1, Graydon Deviney.
And nice little play there, little option keepers. That one had me fooled a bit too. I thought for a second that Jake Wright had that ball, and good job there. Defense definitely fooled as Graydon Deviney showing off the speed, had 1 man to beat, and was off to the races. And 1st 7 on the board quickly for the Comets as we'll pan that camera up here, leading 6-0. Kick is up, and point after is good.
After by number 11, Goose Trip is good.
So your Comets get the early lead here, 7-0. We'll take a quick break and be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
All ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. 10:01 remaining in the first. And first drive offensively on the zone read there. Hauls it in for 6. Point after is good, so your Comets up 7-zip. Now we're going to get a look at that defense as the Indians will see the ball for the first time this evening.
Number 11 and number 23.
And we say the Comets like to run the ball. Every play they ran there, run and play. So you got to see that in action here as good crowd start to file in. It's a little bit hot this evening. Had thought for a second, thought we might have a little bit of had maybe more watching on HintonComets.tv, and everybody in here now packing it out. Good support here from the home crowd. Man getting loud and proud. So now we got, looks like Deuce Tripp kicking off for the Comets. And here they go, maybe a short kick or put a leg into it. So again, that one will roll out of the end zone, and nice kick there by Deuce.
A booming kick into the end zone for a touchback.
And that's exactly what you needed right there.
On their 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Again, always like those kind of kicks. It puts yourself in an opportunity where they're not going to have a chance to return one, keeps everyone on special teams healthy, and really makes it manageable for field position as far as on the first drive here. So we'll get a look at that Comets defense. It's got Jacob Bonnywell and Bo Brookshire playing there on the ends. And Diego Gonzalez, number 70, and number 64, Tegan White. That's your front 4. So 4 down linemen, 3 backers. 4 DBs kind of playing press here. 1st and 10, 2-by-2. Shotgun set, snaps. He'll look left. It's met by pressure there and brought down. Slammed to the ground. Is all over that one. Jacob Bonnywell.
Inside the 10.
And good edge pressure there. Jacob Bonnywell did a good job there, and nice finish too. Don't let him evade that and kind of squirm loose. Just get a good hold of him and wrap him up, throw him to the ground. Now you're sitting at a 2nd down and about 20 And that's a good way to get this one started. First down is so important. It's a tone-setting play. And you want to win that battle defensively. As, again, Coach Potter talked about this pregame, winning up front at the line of scrimmage. You want to win in the trenches. You do. It makes for a long day, especially for a team that relies heavily on running the ball. Not as gifted at quarterback position as Merritt that we faced last week. So running here left side. And, man, good tackle there made by Damian Gomez as he took the brunt of that blow, but nice job getting him down. Kind of the back there kind of dropped the shoulder, went for that Madden truck stick, but I'll tell you what, Gomez hung in there. Nice job bringing him down. So we're sitting here at, as looks like third and long. There's a penalty on the play. He's on the far side of the field, caught that one late. And it's a holding penalty.
Holding on the play,
but they'll wave that one off.
And it will bring up third down.
And again,
15 yards to gain.
Yeah, good job there. You just want to go ahead and take the third and 15 here. Don't give him a chance to get a big pick or get a big play here and put himself third and short. So nice job declining that penalty there. That's the right decision there. Third down and long is, again, not 4-down territory here. Man in motion, snap. Looks left, has to get this ball out. I tell you what, the back had a beat on him. It doesn't matter. There's Jacob Bonniwell again, bringing him down.
Tackle in the backfield by number 65.
Bonniwell making himself heard right here in the first. Got a sack and a tackle. That makes it 4th down and long. So what a great series here for the Hinton Comets. Great way to start this ball game with 8:42. So
for the Indians, number 30, back to receive, number 21, Trevor Rodman.
So Trevor Rodman, here's something you want to got to watch out for. Is Trevor Rodman does a really good job returning punts, returning kicks, very athletic. Here's, I tell you what, getting a block on it. Just need to get to that ball as it sails out of the end zone. I think they will rule that. Let's see what the ruling on that is. That should be a, yeah.
Penalty marker on the field.
Is again flag out. And that looked like from here, hard to see from around the corner, that it rolled. I don't know if it rolled out at the 1-yard line or if it rolled out of the end zone past the pylon.
Safety call on
and it is a safety, okay. Wasn't sure if that rolled out at the 1 or past the pylon, so they'll rule that one a safety. It's the right call there. As again, didn't see special teams continues to shine here. Played real good last week, and I think that was. Looked like Jacob, was that Jacob? Might have been. And I think that was Jacob Bonniwell on that one again, and there's an unsportsmanlike penalty.
15 yards will be assessed on the kickoff.
Okay. So I think to sort this one out, 9-zip, and they'll kick here following the safety, and then they'll assess the penalty yardage. But either way, what a start for your Comets. Leading 9-zip here with 8:23 in the first. As again, they've kind of come out hitting here. Jacob Bonniwell. Not sure what he had before the game, but already said his name about 5 times in this one. It's always a good sign when you're saying one player's name to this extent. So really good job here. So we'll stay live here on HintonComets.tv. All right, so here we go. Wasting no time. Comets ready to return a kick. And I tell you what, it was kind of fun there. Trevor Rodman last season turned a few kicks. He does a really fantastic job. Good athlete, very fast, got good speed, can run downhill.
Kicking off from the 10-yard line.
Can bounce outside. And I tell you what, it'd be fun to watch him return some kicks, but that was nice there. Didn't even really need it in that moment in time. So we'll try a kick again.
Comets 9, Marietta 0.
This one a little bit easier for the Indians. As we got Rodman and Gomez back there. Past the 50. And so number 30 be kicking for the Indians. All right, here we go. Again, going to have good field position at least. Going to be sitting at least midfield, if not further here. So good opportunity to have their second drive offensively, starting in really good field position. As puts a leg into that one, that's going to kind of roll out of bounds. If
marker on the play.
Okay, there, yep, rolled out before touched by Peyton Cotter.
Kickoff out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
So we'll see where they spot the ball. To be honest with you, I know what the penalty is on kickoffs, but not sure in that situation following the safety what the yardage assessment is on that penalty.
Kickoff out of bounds, illegal kick. The ball will be placed on the 35-yard line.
Okay, 35-yard line. All right.
We'll start there. First
Figured
down, 10 yards to gain.
Figured we'd go ahead and just get the call there before I guesstimated that one. So let's sit down on 35-yard line. So again, first drive, that little zone replay. Graydon DeVinny still in the end zone here, second drive. We'll see if they can continue on that one, as it's been all Comets so far here in the first. 8:23. And here we go. Shotgun set. Receivers on both sides. He'll let it fly here. Can he come back to the ball? High points it just in and out of the hands of Trevor Rodman, but a flag on the play. On the near side. Might be pass interference on this one. As again, not sure what else it could be if it's not PI. Considering where the flag dropped on the field here on the near side, right where the play happened. Again, nice job there. Kind of ball maybe just a hair underthrown, but good job kind of looking back to that ball.
15-yard penalty, result of the play, first down, Comets.
As Rodman kind of turns around, tries to high point that ball, kind of coming back to the throw a little bit, and just that contact was enough to initiate the flag. So, again, they'll put that ball on the 20-yard line. It's a new set of downs, first and 10 with 8:18 remaining, and they'll get 15 following that one as they'll do a little QB lead here. Bounces outside of one tackle and brought down by a pair, and that ball's out.
Fumble on the play.
We'll see if they recover. Comets showing they have it.
Recovered by the Comets.
As you can take a
Pickup of 5 yards on the play.
quick
That
breath
pickup,
of
second down, 5 yards to gain.
sigh of relief there is 2nd and 5 as that ball looked like it squirmed out just a little bit late, but nice job, good awareness there, falling back on the ball. So to avoid the disaster here with really good field position is, if you can get 2 scores here early on the board, you're really going to set the tone early. And any coughing up of the football could turn momentum in this game. So nice job there falling on the ball, 2nd and 5. Handed up the middle as Jake Wright is met by a swarm of Marietta Indians and brought down. It's a no-gainer on the play.
Jake Wright, that sets up 3rd down, 4 yards to gain.
So make it 3rd and a generous 4. As again, 4-down territory more than likely here anyway. This still has just a plethora of options you can do offensively here, and still confident, still poised, nothing to worry about here. Is more than likely you can kind of continue to ground and pound just like you've been doing so far in this game. You're right in a favorable position here as they'll go back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like the pistol formation, 1 receiver out on each end. Hands it off up the middle to Rodman. He'll bounce off left, 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Comets.
Comets! Number 21, Trevor Rodman on the carry.
As again, they're making easy work.
Number 11, Deuce Tripp to kick the extra point.
I tell you what, you can't ask for a better start than what we've got this evening from the Comets. Just making easy work there is 15-0 extra point attempt, and they catch a piece of it. Maybe looks like a lineman there on special teams just caught a tip, but no harm, no foul. 15-0.
15, Marietta Indians, 0.
2-score lead here with 6:48 in the first. And again, what more can you ask for? Just a great start is, talk so much about it in the pregame with Coach Potter is, winning up front, making those plays, avoiding the turnovers, and, really you check off all the boxes as you go down the list. And really Comets have run a very clean, almost perfect first quarter here. And if you're Marietta, you got to kind of shake that off as look like there on that last play, maybe nobody even lined up on the receiver on the left side of the field. So just kind of discombobulated in some areas. And again, it's a long drive here from Marietta to Hinton. It's about a 2.5-hour drive on a Friday after a long week. School just getting started. So, they got to wake up a little bit, shake some things off as the Indians kind of out of sorts here in the first quarter. been all Comets so far. So we'll take a quick break and come back here in just a moment on HintComets.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. It's a Deuce Trip set to kick off as we've already kicked the ball a bunch here with 6:48 in the first. Really thought we might have a game where both teams running the ball, kind of milking the clock a little bit, trying to win the time possession, but just haven't really seen that so far. It's been a lot of big chunk plays on the ground, and so a lot of kicking here, and they'll kick this one off. Sailing to the right, they're going to field that one at the 14-yard line, but it's kind of in and out of his hands. We'll see if they can fall back on the ball.
Fumble on the play.
And again, just continue to be all out of sorts.
Marietta Indians, where they will take over there on the 18-yard line. First down,
As the
10 yards to gain.
good news is they get back to the ball and fall on it to keep from losing possession yet again. But, again, just kind of all out of sorts here to start this game as, it is a long bus ride. But, you got to shake it off at some point in time, play ball. And just the Indians not really quite ready yet. And maybe we'll see them wake up here just a little bit with 6:44 left. A lot of game left to play. You got 3.5 quarters left. Can't be a game where you just throw in the towel after the start that they've had. So they'll get back here to it. And so will we. They first down and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. Pistol formation as they'll take it to the left side and brought down there. Looks like no gain on the play. Nice job getting to the outside there.
Dylan Trell. That brings up second down, 10 yards.
Nice job there covering the gaps. Good defense. Just real sound, fundamental defense. And again, you might have to see is I think they've only attempted one pass so far here through, a couple of drives. Don't want to get away from your script too far. Most teams have the first 10 plays or so scripted, but if you're down 15-0 at some point in time, you may have to change things up. The Comets continue this onslaught defensively. Snap, handoff up the middle. Good hole there. Nice job bringing it back as he's brought down by Jake Wright.
Handoff up the middle for a short gain. Number 3, Brad Kirk.
I tell you, Jake Wright did a good job there.
Third down, 7 yards to gain.
Meeting the back and finishing with the tackle.
Third down, you know what to do. Let's rumble.
He did a good job there, kind of meeting his back. As again, if he gets past the linebacker there, pretty big gap. He could have turned that into a big chunk play. So nice job there by Wright, wrapping up and keeping that from potentially being a big gain. So just a gain of 4 as you see the camera shaking here. The Comets are on their feet and stomping, making noise. Third down and long, a 2x2 set, shotgun. He'll drop back to pass. Met pressure there, lit up by Crease Douglas. And that ball too far. As again,
play is incomplete, intended for number 28, Draven Pope. That brings up fourth down, 7 yards to gain.
As again, that play really started and ended there with the pressure by Crease Douglas, kind of forcing to make an errant throw as he just puts everything he has in it, and that ball sails just a little bit too far, too wide. So again, it continues to be the pressure for the Hinton Comets as really quarterback kind of dancing around, not comfortable, as really nothing going, no positive yards. Here is another punt that just barely gets out in time. And I'll tell you what, wasn't much there before Jake Wright got a finger on it here. So Robin will field this one, makes one man miss. And brought out of bounds and a late shove.
Play by number 21, Trevor Rodman.
No flag on the play.
Comets on their 43-yard line.
As again, just got to be smart here. No reason to do anything unsensible. And so we'll get the third look here on offense. As again, a short drive, not killing a lot of clock on these. When you go 3 and out, drive after drive, you're not killing a lot of clock here. Is still 5:04 in the first. As again, we talk about pregame, what do we think the differential could be in this game? Could this be a, 1-score game, 2-score game? And here we are already up 15-0 at a chance to make it a 3-score game. Not what anybody expected here starting out in this game. So shotgun set, Rodman in motion.
Timeout on the
and it'll be a timeout here taken.
Timeout. Marietta Indians.
So Marietta's going to take a timeout. That's their first of the half. It'll be our timeout time as well. So we'll take a quick break and be right back with you here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
And what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
All right, here we go. I want to welcome you back here on HintonComets.tv. 5:04 in the first. Your Comets leading 15-zip. As here we go. Shotgun set. Looks like a 2x1. This looks like Rodman kind of in the slot there on that 2x1. And Rodman in motion. Snap. And wave this one off. A flag on the far side of the play. Man, that's a offside play. Offside penalty there. Comets will take 5 free yardage right there.
At the 38-yard line.
Indians didn't need to be giving the Comets any more yards here in this first quarter, but the Comets will take the gift. So 1st and 5. And again, that's not going to change their game plan or what they do. They've, it's been all run the ball just like last week against Merritt, and that just makes their job a little bit easier. So they'll take the shorter down and distance. So here we go. Shotgun set, Rodman in motion from the opposite side. A little keeper here, bouncing to the left, cuts back, has no one to beat this time. Just a foot race, wide open, walking into the end zone. Graydon DeVinny. It's another touchdown, 3 touchdowns here in the first quarter. As again, from my pregame discussion with Potter and some of the coaches, this is not the way that we would have expected this game to start. The Comets kind of body for body, a little bit more talented than Marietta. In most positions, we kind of came into this game thinking that we had an advantage, but that one looks like it is. Yeah, don't think that was blocked. I think it was just kicked. Looked like kicked directly into the ground. But you know what? That kind of evens things out, makes it 21-zip. So 3-score game. We'll take a quick break and be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr.
23.
All right, here we go. I'll talk to y'all at halftime, okay? All right, here we go. And the kick is off. And that'll go sailing out at about the, nope, never mind. Last touch by number 23, and then that one goes out of bounds. So not what the Indians needed there. Thought maybe that was going to get the courtesy roll out and take the flag, but it looks like it touched the Indian, number 23, and just rolled out of bounds at the 3-yard line. And so again, it's tough to stop a snowball rolling downhill. That's what's going on right now. Just no other way to put it. As the bad continue to turn worse for the Indians, and you'd like to see them get turned around here. You feel bad. It's such a long drive. I'm sure that takes a lot out of them. 2.5, 3-hour drive coming up here. So they're a better team than what you're seeing so far in the game, and a lot of good kids, a lot of talent on that team. So just kind of a rough start here, and we'll see if they can shake out of it. But it's looking real good for the Comets as they've really won the field position battle here in the first quarter. As this snap's bobbled around, they're going to have to get that ball out, and they won't. That'll be another safety.
Tackle in the end zone for a safety.
And just like that, 2 safeties in the first quarter. I can't remember the last time we called a Hinton Comets football game and had 2 safeties in the first quarter.
Tackle by number 8, Colton Helm.
Do you like offense? Do you like defense? Do you like points? You're getting them this evening. So 23-0. Again, just like we saw last time, that'll get them another spot where they're going to have good field position here. As they're got the short kick this one out. They'll probably drop Robin and Damian Gomez back. So again, you're going to more than likely get this ball past midfield and have another drive where you're starting with really great field position. And if you're the Comets, you will take it all afternoon.
Kicking off at the 20 for the Indians.
So here we go. Kicking off from the 20, number 30.
Number 10, Damian
Comets leading 23-0. 4:49. Yes, you're reading that score correctly for those of you just tuning in on HintonComets.tv. 23-0 here in the first. All right, here we go. Needs to put a good leg on this one. You feel for Marietta, they gotta put a good leg here on. Just get something to get some momentum, turn back in your favors. This one will be fielded by Robin, so Robin's gonna run it left side, and he'll turn the corner there, leap over the defender, and they'll start this one at about the 42-yard line.
21, Trevor Rodman, brought down by number 12 at the 43-yard line, where the Comets will take over. First down, 10 yards to gain.
As again, just good field position. It feels like they started every drive on the inside the 50. And again, you set your drives up in that kind of territory, and you're going to give yourself an opportunity to put points on the board each and every time. So if you're Marietta right here, now it's about small steps. At this point in time, it's about getting a stop. Can you get them to third down? Can you get yourself an opportunity to get a stop? Just about the little things at this point. Trying to get a small victory is right now so much momentum rolling in direction of the Comets. 1st and 10 here, shotgun set, 2x2. Snap as he'll look right. Lets it fly. Is that one picked off by number 23? And there's the turnover that we were talking about, just getting one thing to kind of go into your favor. Get some kind of momentum to stop the pain. And I'll tell you what, good read, good jump there by number 23. Is that, you kind of got to see it, get the initial jump, and just beats him inside. And, we watched even in the scrimmage a little bit, the Comets at times struggled passing the ball, and so that's something they're going to have to work through. Of course, they ground and pound a lot, so they're not going to throw the ball more than a handful of times a game, and so again, just some mistakes, but that's all right. You're up 23-0. Now's a good time to make those mistakes and learn from them. 4 down linemen, 3 backers. Shotgun set. 1 receiver out on each end, 2 backs. Set. Nice play there. Oh, and he will fall. Loses his footing there.
Short run for number 23.
As tries to juke a defender and just kind of jukes himself out of his shoes and falls down there at the 42-yard line. So trying to look like a little option, little zone, maybe a little misdirection there, and as 2 going the other way. And again, you don't really give yourself an opportunity when you don't get a chance to run downhill because you're tripping up. So maybe a gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9. Here we go. And a shotgun set, 2-by-1. 2 receivers out right, excuse me. Just a handoff up the middle there. Kind of falls his block up the A gap. And good play there by the Comets. Nice stop. Gains maybe pair of yards.
That brings up third down, 9 yards to gain.
So again, 3rd and 9, that's exactly the spot you want to be if you're the Comets. And if you're Marietta, more than likely this has got to be 4th down territory. You would at least, with the score being 23-0, at this point you got to get, all right, and you got to get aggressive. So again, maybe you get yourself in a situation where it's 4th and 5, 4th and 4. Try to do something here to maybe cut that down in distance in half, or, you know, you could see them air it out here. So shotgun set is, oh my goodness, we're going to get a false start there. And you see Damian Gomez clapping on the far end. You know this one's going the direction of the Comets. So it's a false start. It's a 5-yard penalty. And
5-yard penalty. That sets up 3rd down, 14 yards to gain.
just when Marietta kind of gets some things rolling in their favor, there's a 5-yard penalty. That's a big 5 yards. They really brought that ball back almost further than it looked. So 3rd down and 14, maybe 15 with 3:02 here in the first. And yeah, camera shaking. Comets love it, making a lot of noise here, stomping their feet. Loving what they see so far is just a handoff up the middle. Evades one, but brought down there by a pair of Comets. Looks like that's led by Tegan White, number 64.
64, Tegan White. Short gain. That brings up 4th down for your Comets.
So again, you know, I said earlier 4th down territory, but you know, 4th and 15, just a little bit different situation than maybe 4th down and 5, or maybe 4th down and 3, 2 or 3 if that ball's sitting at the 50-yard line. In this situation, you're already down 23-zip. You kind of just got to take your punt here, and that one just scales up there, not going to gain a whole lot of yards, bounce out maybe at the 44-yard line, and that's where they'll down it. So Comets, when they get the ball back here, they're going to have good field position again, and we'll come back here in just a moment. You're Hinton Comets leading 23-zip. Don't go anywhere right here on HintonComets.tv.
Matt Diesel Horse gets you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cash back. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a...
All right, here, back real quickly. 1st down, handed to Trevor Rodman. Rodman bounces outside, cuts back in. 23 tries to bring him down, but he'll shake one off, and we'll see if 22 can finish. Flag on the play as it looks like a gain of about 5.
Gain by number 21, Trevor Rodman, 6 yards.
And a flag on the play, so we'll get the penalty. And it's a holding penalty, so that one will set the Comets back. There's, again, a couple of holding calls on 1st down. Again, not much to be nitpicky about tonight for the Comets, but aside from the turnover there, you've had a couple of 1st downs with some holding penalties. And, again, not the worst of the world for the Comets, but that is a big penalty there. You never like a holding penalty on 1st down. It's a 10-yard penalty, sets you back quite a ways. And it'll undo all the work done there by Trevor Rodman. So we'll stare it back here about 1st and 15. 2:07 left here in the first. Comets leading 23-zip. All right, so here we go. Shotgun set. 2 receivers out to the right. 2-by-1. Rodman in motion. Snap. He'll keep it here up the middle. And tell you what, number 7 was riding him all the way. And he'll bring him down at the 40-yard line. Maybe 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry.
Sets up 2nd down, 15 yards to gain.
So 2nd and 15 is, if you're Marietta right here, you really need to get a stop. I know 2nd down, not the most important down, but again, you want to be sitting at a 3rd and long, 4th and long, not something that Marietta has been able to do to the Hinton Comets, but here's where you really need a stop, you know. Maybe this is a situation where you throw a screen or you try a QB lead or, you know, a position to get yourself in 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 5. And so you need a big stop here. You got to win up front if you're Marietta. Really get a push on that line of scrimmage. And there's the QB keeper right there. It's nice tackle and finish by, looks like, number 22. As 22 kind of goes low there, and it's enough to get him down. So 3rd and 10, maybe the best down and distance defensively tonight for the Indians. As again, if you're the Comets, not sure how conservative they might get in this position, if it's a short gain or a no gain. And again, Coach Holman, thanks for bringing the water up here. Coach Holman, man of many talents, wears many hats for the Comets. Got a good win in softball yesterday over Sayre. Trying to battle it up for a district here as he'll keep it and somehow make one man miss, but tackled shoestring late on the play. And that's 4th down and 2.
That sets up 4th down and short.
Again, 33 seconds left here as they got a second or two up on that play clock, as we'll see if they let this one wind out and get us to the end of the first as they lead here by 3 scores. And I think that's what they are going to elect to do, is that play clock sits at 15, game clock at 10. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So it is all Hinton Comets here in the first as they lead 23-zip. We're going to take a quick break and be right back for the start of the second quarter right here on HintonComets.tv.
Virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0834.
All right, we're going to be back here. Start of the second is, getting your first half recap. It's been all Comets, all Graydon to Vinny on the ground. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. As again, Marietta, one positive in the first quarter that they did have is they did have a turnover. And off the interception, pass by Graydon Vinny, the right side of the field. So, one good thing here is for Marietta, it's just about limiting mistakes here and trying to get some momentum rolling back in your favors. It just kind of started as a snowball and got bigger and bigger. And 2 safeties in the first quarter, not something that you see very often. It's just been really struggled. Big struggle so far here in the first. And field position, something that's really, really important. It's been all Comets in field position. When you're starting every drive pinned down deep and, with those safeties, you're having to kick the ball and the Comets are getting to field it at midfield. That just puts your defense to the wall and makes things incredibly difficult. So we'll flip it here, 4th and 1. All right, so just had to take care of a little situation there, official timeout. So we'll get back underway here, 4th and 1. As again, expect to keep this ball on the ground. Trevor Rodman there in the backfield could be like just a little handoff, a little halfback dive or something, or they'll maybe crash on a keeper. Nope, they'll actually they'll do this one shotgun set and nobody in the backfield with Vinny, so he's going to keep it, obviously, and he'll just go right up the middle and get 1 yard. Here we go off to the races. Got one man to beat, cuts back outside to the boundary. Can he outrun him? Brought down at the 5-yard line. As the Comets only needed 1, and they got a lot more than 1 off that play, so it's going to be 1st and goal. Following the QB keeper. As again, once he gets kind of past that initial block, once he gets to the second level, just really showing off the speed, kind of turning on the jets. There's really nobody there able to pursue and catch him. they did a pretty good job late, at least getting him from running into the end zone. First time they've stopped that this evening. So here we go, 1st and goal, about the 7-yard line. Kicks to the right, bounces back inside, in there for a touchdown. Comets. That's Jake Wright, the Manimal. Put 6 more on the board for your Comets. 29-zip as we are just underway here in the second quarter. So again, here's something they want to work on. That point after struggled a little bit here, and as again, not when you're up 29-0, you're not struggling in a lot of facets of the game. But here's one thing they can get right: ball down, kick is up, and it is good. Good job there by Deuce, and it just looks so much more pleasing on the scoreboard there to see 30-zip as opposed to 29. So great job there. As again, don't know who would have drawn this up in the first half so far, as your Comets leading 30-zip over the Marietta Indians. And we'll stay right here live on HintonComets.tv. So kind of want to let everybody know as we hit the reset button here, some of the things we have coming up, as it was a good week of softball. Of course, your Hinton Comets fell Monday 5-3 against Hobart, but bounced back with 2 district wins, a 7-0 win on Tuesday against Watonga, and then yesterday had their very first walk-off run rule win, 10-zip over Sayre yesterday. So did a really good job, timing up the ball well, getting into hitters' counts. Just a really good rebound from Monday's game. So our next streaming event, of course, is going to be next Friday, and it's a home game. They'll be playing against Hennessy, a team they lost to last year's. Hennessy has a lot of talent, but I don't believe they've got the same quarterback as they had last season, and seemed like they had 2 or 3 positions, quarterback, middle linebacker, that Mike spot. They had some really talented players. Not sure if they're bringing back. I know their quarterback doesn't return, but definitely a more winnable game, and that'll be on our own turf next Friday at 7 o'clock. So that'll be our next streaming event, as the softball girls are going to go to Fairview for a tournament Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week. So that will not be streamed, but they will be. The football game will be streamed right here on HintonComets.tv. So here we go, kicking it off. Set back to kick. Deuce trip. As here we go. Side judge will set. There's the whistle. Here we go. 30-zip. Kick. Sailing over the head. And that's going to roll out of the back of the end zone. What a great kick there. Well executed. Booming kick by Deuce. Sails out of the end zone. That's exactly what you want to see. As again, no opportunity to return a kick that sails out of the back of the end zone. So makes life easy for the rest of your special teams players. And so, of course, they'll spot that one on the 20-yard line to start this drive. And if you're Marietta, you got to do, at this point, down 30-zip, you got to do a little damage control. See if you can't get a long drive going here. Get some first downs, move the chains a few times, kind of get this clock rolling and give yourself something to kind of hang your hat on before you go into halftime. Is, again, 30-zip, have to be realistic. It's a tough situation, not going to be digging themselves out of this hole, but what you can do is work on some things for next week, get some things right, as a timeout here is going to be taken by the Indians.
Marietta Indians timeout. That's their second of the half.
So Marietta will take a timeout. We'll stay right here live on HintonComets.tv. Sun's starting to set out west, getting a little bit cooler. Wish that, had a breeze earlier, as that has basically disappeared and trees are standing still. Wouldn't mind a breeze up here. Occasionally have to pop that headset off and wipe a little sweat off the forehead, so wouldn't mind a slight breeze returning, but won't be long before they kick these lights on. Surprised the lights haven't already come on, those LEDs that we got last season. I tell you what, great job on the field work too. Love that H at midfield. Really think this is one of the best looks our field has had in the 7 years I've been here. As did a really good job painting the lines, a real good job working on that H at midfield, and field looks good tonight. So here we go. 1st and 10, 11:24 here in the second. Shotgun set. pitch play, tosses it out, and Rodman has a chance to wrap up and doesn't, as he'll cut back opposite end of the field there. Gomez kind of stands up as, well, I tell you what, Gomez is not mine, just kind of planting his feet and taking the brunt of the blow as there comes on some of the lights. And so just kind of shakes off Rodman a little bit, kind of dives, makes that shoestring tackle, but cuts across the field. So nice job there by Gomez to finish. As Gomez has taken a few hard hits tonight, but I tell you, he is not letting the bat get anywhere once they make contact. So 2nd down and 10. Shotgun set, one receiver out on each end. Snap. And it's a keeper play here and brought down by Crease Douglas.
Dylan Trail. Short gain on the play.
So Dylan Trail on the carry. And again, a couple good plays by Crease early here in this first half is playing real good, sound, fundamental defense, you know, sticking in there, really did a job of filling gaps, sticking to their assignments, and 3rd and 6. Ball sitting here on the 24-yard line. They'll go shotgun set. One receiver out, kind of maybe one in the slot there or a wing. Not exactly sure what that is on the left side. And that play's going nowhere. So 4th down and 6.
Up the middle for a short gain.
And they're going to have to punt this one again.
Short of the line to gain, setting up 4th down, 6 yards to go.
So 4th down and 6. And, you know, with this field position, going to have to punt the ball and give the Comets good field position again as Trevor Rodman sitting back there at about the 47-yard line. As again, he has the ability to house one. You know, he gets one, gets a gap, and I think he'll just let this one roll. Just kind of play it safe, and they'll down at the 32-yard line.
Down at the 31-yard line where the Comets will take over there.
So they'll take over on the 31-yard line. When we return here on HintonComets.tv, your Comets leading 30-zip.
Or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
All right, here we go. Comets, 9:15 in the second, leading 30-zip. So here we go. Snap. Snap's a little bit high, so he'll hand it off Rodman. Going nowhere as 22 and 24 are there to make the tackle.
21, Trevor Rodman sets up.
And something we haven't had much of tonight is a play wrapped up on 1st down for basically a no gain. As that's what the Indians needed here. Is you got to stop giving them big chunk plays on 1st down. And so 2nd down and 10, we'll see what they do here. This has been basically all on the ground, especially following the turnover they had in the first quarter, just kind of keeping the ball on the ground. And up 30-zip, I don't see why you would do anything different here. You got an opportunity to chew off clock. At the very least, get yourself an opportunity for a long drive here, or break off a chunk play as he'll keep it here. Dices up, makes one man miss. Here we go, foot race past the 50, brought down at the 45-yard line.
Comets, QB scramble, quarterback number 1, Braden Devaney.
So again, we talked about last week, 300-plus yards on the ground is they're more than likely, so we got a timeout here taken. They're more than likely going to break what they did last week offensively on the ground. This could be one of those 500-yard plus games, which is extremely hard to do. But it's just been that kind of onslaught on the field so far, running the ball. And we'll take a quick break here, a little injury timeout, and return here just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
All right, so here we go. Back from the injury timeout. Ball on the 45-yard line. 8:15. Comets up 30-zip. Again, just continuing to ground and pound, having that success. As the Indians having a tough time wrapping up, tough time finishing, and it's been big chunk plays here in the first half. Again, don't have our stat sheet, won't get that until halftime, but have to believe they have at least 200 yards on the ground so far, or something close to it, as they'll meet him at the line of scrimmage and brought down. That's a loss of 4 on the play. It's, again, something I haven't said a whole lot, a loss of yardage on first down, so good stop there is met by a pair of Indian defenders. Make that second down and 14. Is, again, not going to stop them from what they're doing. As clock rolling here, 7:47. As they'll look to the sideline, kind of milk this play clock for what it's worth. Get the play and then go execute. So here we go. Shotgun set, 2-by-1. 2 receivers out to the right. Snap. Here comes the keeper. He'll go right side. Good job letting go as that play goes nowhere. And, again, another nice stop is kind of had to let go late. Didn't want to get the holding penalty. And just a good job making the tackle and finishing on the play there by the Indians. So 3rd down and 12. And the Indians have a chance here to get a stop on defense, something they desperately need, trailing 30-zip. Maybe the Comets will be interesting to see what they do here. You know you're gonna keep this ball on the ground more than likely, but we'll see what they do if they get in a 4th and manageable. As he's always actually going to let it fly here, and Rodman might have a beat on him, and he does, and steps out of bounds
Pass is complete
at the 15-yard line.
21, Trevor Rodman at the 15-yard line.
It looked like just a little 9 route there. Just kind of turns up, takes downfield, and wasn't expecting him to let it fly there. Is good job there, kind of catching defense. Just had one man on him and nobody back. Had a good step or two on him and just had to turn around, come back to the ball a little bit. Nice finish, good execution. And here we go. Comets not taking their foot off the gas here in the first half. Under center, Rodman in motion, snap. He'll just hand it to him. A little sweep play here to the left side. And then cuts back inside. Nice play. And they'll say it's enough for a touchdown. He'll actually get in front of that pylon, so touchdown Comets. As I knew it was going to be close. Hard to see from the far side over here in the home press box, but they'll say he got into the end zone, so 36-6 Comets. As here we go to attempt the extra point. Snap. Kick is up. And it is good. 37-0. That is not an error on your scoreboard. That is the score here in the second. 6:34 still left here to play in the second. So we'll stay right here live on HintonComets.tv. We've taken our fair share of commercial breaks. Do you guys a favor and kind of stay here on this one. So again, all Comets is kind of give you an update here as we kind of bide this one out, wait for the kickoff. Is a lot going on here. And next week, of course, we mentioned early on the stream, your Hinton Lady Comet softball team going to be going on the road next week. They get kind of a week off here. As of course, they're going to be practicing throughout the week, but they won't play their next game until Thursday. That's going to be in the Fairview tournament, of course. That'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we won't be streaming any of those games. So if you'd like to go see the Lady Comets, go support them. Go hit them up on the road. And Be a lot of fun games. They'll play several games that weekend. As far as your Hinton Comets football squad here, we'll be playing Hennessy at home. That one's next Friday, September 8th. That one will start at 7 p.m. And it's another home game here. Nice before we get on to the road is getting ready to get into district play. 2 more weeks and we'll be playing some district games. And it will be a lot more competitive football. I know we're not getting the I know it's kind of a blowout this evening here in the first half, but you got a lot of good teams in that district. You got Cashin in that district. Minko will be looking to rebound. Christian Heritage usually pretty good. So, Comets are going to be tested throughout the season. So, really nice job capitalizing here, getting these wins early. And then when we get time for district play, hopefully you've worked out the kinks. You've got some momentum rolling in your way, and you're ready to get after it. As they'll field the kickoff there on the 5-yard line. Running right side of the field along the boundary. Makes one man miss. Kind of shifty there. Slicing and dicing. Turns that into a pretty good return. They'll see where they spot that right at the 29-yard line, give or take. And so good little return there. Not bad. Kind of gets lost in between the tackles. And kind of evades and makes something into nothing there as they fielded that one kind of deep. So here we go. Yeah, kind of respawning it there. So more along the lines of the 23-yard line. And so here we go. Shotgun formation. They'll move 22 over to the left side. They'll run this ball on the strong side of the play as he gets to the boundary, turning upfield here. And a good gain there. Tackle out of bounds by number 8. And a good gain there as Colton Helms brings him down late.
Curry Walters tackled by number 8, Colton Helms. First down, Marietta.
That's a good job there. Nice execution, running strong side. Had the blocks and good speed. Good job turning the corner there. And a nice play for the Indians. Not a whole lot in the first half. We'll see if they can't get something going here. Again, you still got a lot of football left to play. Got to turn some positives here in the first half. Got to do some positive things. Go into the locker room at halftime with something positive to talk about. As it's 1st and 10, ball here on the 48-yard line. Shotgun set. Max protect, almost looks like. Airing it out here downfield. That pass is incomplete. Looked like it was intended for number 28. Hard to see around this corner. We got the camera up top around the edge, so anytime they chunk it down deep, I'm having to guess where that ball is going. As that'll be fun. We'll get Coach Phillips up here in the second half. He's working gate duty today and should be wrapped up by halftime. We'll have a couple of us up here to talk this game out. Always more fun. Love Coach Phillips. Such a good hire, good coach. Glad to have him on board, and he'll be joining us in the second half to make things a little bit easier for us. As a high snap there is met there by a pair of Comets led by Jake Wright on the tackle. And Bo Brookshire, too. Bo, I believe, a sophomore this season, as he's put on a lot of weight, a lot of size, and really learning how to play the game, how to play the position. And of course, Jake Wright just continue to be the manimal, as we like to call him. Just does a real good job of hitting the hole and finishing, and pretty routine for Jake Wright. So here we go, 3rd down and 11. Snap, another kind of a high snap, has to bob a little bit, does a nice job of evading some blocks down at 39-yard line.
3rd down, carry short of the line to gain.
Yep, so that'll be short by at least 3 yards, maybe 4. 5:05 left here in the second. So again, 4 down territory. So again, we'll see if Comets can work up any noise, kind of shake this camera up. Fun to watch that on the screen there. Watching the screen shake is a new addition to our broadcast this season. Snap. He'll hand it off. Oh, man, great job there. Brought down at the end by Jake Wright. But I'll tell you what, where that play initially started was by number 33. Just a really good job. And again, don't have that number on my roster. Wish I knew who it was that kind of established the boundary there. Can't tell who number 33 is, but forced him to cut back inside, and then Jake Wright finished. But nice job there. That one started and ended with number 33, so I guess we'll get that on an updated roster. As not sure who that kiddo is, but good job there.
From the 43-yard line.
All right, so here we go. Turnover on downs. First down here as Damian Gomez turning upfield, brought down at the 45-yard line. That's enough for a gain of 11, and that'll move the chains. First down, Comets. As again, maybe an opportunity here on this drive. You know, you're thinking 4:23, maybe you get a few first downs, get this clock winded down, maybe get some more points on the board, and then go into the locker room with a lot to be happy about. As they got 20 seconds on the play clock here. Every time you run the ball, keep it in bounds. It lets that clock run. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Shotgun set, kind of like a wildcat here as Deuce Tripp will have the ball, and he's brought down for a gain of 4. As that kind of looked like a little bit of a wildcat look, as Deuce doesn't have the ball too often, aside from those situations. Saw that look a time or two last Friday against Merritt.
Second down, 7 yards to gain.
So again, 2nd and 7. This is what you do. You gain a few yards, knock another 40 seconds off, and go run another play on the ground. As we got a timeout here taken.
Timeout on the field.
Yeah, not sure if it's taken by Marietta. Didn't see the signal.
Timeout, Marietta.
Okay, yep. So Marietta taking their 3rd and final timeout. We will too. We'll return here in just a moment. Comets leading 37-zip.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through...
All right, here we go. Returning to the game as Marietta took their 3rd and final timeout. 2nd down and 6, 3:20 remaining here. Pistol formation. Tripp with the ball. He'll keep it here. Run up that right side, up the A gap for a gain of about 2 on the play.
Number 11,
and again, just ball control in this situation. Run the clock. Kind of dominate the time possession. This clock getting under 3 minutes, and they're up 37-0. That's all you need to do. Don't turn the ball over. Win up front. It's a game of managing the clock, winning the time possession, and pretty interesting look there. Not sure if that was a pistol look there, but an opportunity to kind of get Tripp the ball as he's headed on back-to-back plays as they'll move back here. Tripp will hand this one off. Gomez bouncing out to the left, and he'll have enough for the 1st down. Cuts back. He's not quitting. More finish on the play. As I tell you what, Damian plays real hard.
By number 10, Damian Gomez.
That kid plays really hard on both sides of the ball. You know, he is just determined to not finish on the play until he gets brought to the ground or until he brings someone to the ground. You know, as he gets older, he's going to continue to kind of put on some size and some mass. But I tell you what, he plays bigger on camera or on the field, excuse me. He plays bigger in game than he might appear to be as Tell you what, he hits hard, and he's got good speed, good athleticism. He's a multi-sport athlete, plays soccer too, so tell you what, he's making his presence felt here as he'll hand this one off. He'll cut to the right side, stiff arms on one defender, and then meets head-on-head with number 21 down at the 25-yard line. So
On the carry by number 10, Damian Gomez.
tell you what, Gomez,
Second down, 6 yards to gain.
nice job, gain of 4 there. Good stiff arm to kind of bring one defender down. Again, it's been all Gomez so far here on this last 2 plays, and doing a really good, nice job of getting a variety of different players involved. We've got Tripp here on a couple plays, Gomez on back-to-back carries. It's doing a nice job getting some different names, some different faces, getting a look here. Don't know how much more you'll see of Vinny in this game, considering you're up 37-0 with a minute and a half left.
Comets from the QB keeper, number 11, Deuce.
And so Deuce Tripp just powers it forward, enough for the first down. Clock sitting at minute 27. And we'll see if they just try to run this clock out in the last couple plays, and up 37-0. First and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. Here we go, shotgun, Tripp, 2-by-1. He'll run left side, brought down there by number 22. So I'll tell you what,
on the play, 2 yards gain, number 11, quarterback Deuce.
one player that's made some pretty good plays for the Indians at number 22 is
8 yards to go from the 16-yard line.
going to look and see where he lines up with that number. Not really a linebacker number, more of a DB number, maybe a safety, strong safety or something to that, as he's kind of down there along the line of scrimmage just outside. Snap here, keeper up the middle, makes 2 miss, crashes forward, gains another 5 or 6 yards. And third down and short, that with the game clock under 30 seconds.
4 yards, third down, 4 yards.
So we'll see if they elect to run this one out. Again, Marietta out of timeouts. They've used all 3 of them, so can't stop the clock here. And they're going to go ahead and run a play here. Up the middle, makes 1 miss. Down at about the 3-yard line. It'll be a new set of downs with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they'll let this one run out. So here we go, your Comets. Concluding the half there, 37-0 ball game. So we'll take about 10, maybe 15 minutes off here in this first half, and we'll be back here in just about 10 or 15, give or take, for the start of the second half, as having some fun up here with the coaches. Hope you guys are having fun too. 37-0, 10 or 15 minute break, and we'll be right back for the start of the second half. And Coach Phillips will join us up here in the booth for the second half. HintonComets.tv.
Integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
And there's the kickoff by Deuce Tripp. Second half has started. Nice coverage by the Comets right there.
Got Bonnywell in on the tackle.
Jacob Bonnywell with a nice tackle. And we'll see our Comet defense roll back out here.
And welcome back to Sire Field. I believe we just gave our whole intro with the
yes, with it rolling.
We were not live. So welcome back. Second half, Comets are up 37-0 on the Marietta Indians.
And you'll see out there there'll be a few older guys out there mixing with some younger guys, trying to get some rest for our older guys, keep them healthy and stuff like that. We still got our first D out there, but there's a couple mixed in. And see, we've got a shotgun set, and that'll be, looks like offsides on the Comets. Encroachment on the Comets, 5 yards. That'll move it to 1st and 5. So not a great start to the second half after a just dominant first half by the Comet defense, Coach Brown.
Absolutely. I think we capitalized on some mistakes on the other side of the field. Really, I think the blocked punt really just set the tone for the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been all Comets from then.
Shotgun set, 2 receivers out wide with the tight end and 2 running backs. I think that's going to be a false start, so we'll move it back.
We're just going to go right back.
Cancellation of the false start with the offsides, and we're back to 1st and 10. As a referee, I would think that would be pretty frustrating. You know what I'm saying? You move it one side, move it the other, and not even a play snap.
Absolutely.
Tell you what, Coach Potter's got his guys ready to play another week, and it's turned out well for him so far. Hopefully they can finish this out and hand off to the left side. He's got a little room outside. Ooh, there's a holding, no call though. Kind of out of the play. You know, in high school you won't see a whole lot of holding calls when it's totally out of the play, but on that backside there's a big holding call by the O lineman on the D lineman there.
It's a great tackle there by Colton Helms.
Yeah.
Perfect open field tackle. Head was up, took out the legs.
So we'll have 2nd down and 3. Indians looking to get a drive going, get a couple first downs so they can maybe get into our red zone, which they haven't had a whole lot of time in this game so far, Coach.
Yeah, they've struggled moving the ball down the field, but hats off to the Comet defense.
Bobbled snap, and it causes the Comets to make a nice stop in the backfield.
It's really good to see. There's about six, maybe 7 Comets in on that tackle.
Yeah. I saw Tegan White on this side was in there, and I think Bo Brookshire was in there maybe. That's just a swarm of comets. I don't know if that's a word I'm looking for.
I think
sky
you're right.
of comets, maybe a sky of comets raining down on the Indians right there.
All right, Comet fans, it's 3rd down. Let's run.
3rd down, big 3rd down for the Comets right here. See if we can get our offense back out on the field. You got to get stops, Coach. You always got to get stops, no matter what point in the game it is.
Absolutely.
Handoff back to the right side here. Oh, we broke a tackle. He's got open field. Need to make a tackle right here, and he stopped. It's about a. Oh no, that's dead. I think the play was dead.
Really good work by the Comet defense, though, making up, doing what they could to stop that gain.
Yep. That could have been detrimental to the defense if that goes longer than 15 to 20 yards right there.
Absolutely.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 46, I believe. And we'll see what the Indians have going here. Same setup they've been in the whole game. They're going to draw back to pass, a 9 route. Somebody's got to make a play. Pretty good coverage by the Comets right there. Pretty good coverage.
Ball's underthrown just a little bit, but the receiver still got some hands, but we had 2 Comets there ready to knock it out.
Yes, sir. That Comet defensive backfield has been much improved tonight compared to last week. They gave up a few plays that obviously weren't in the game plan. Gave up some long plays, a couple over the middle early and stuff like that, but Coach Wofford and the defense, Coach Potter, got them all locked down and got them going where they needed to go the second half over there at Marietta, and that led to a good first week win for them. Nice, great coverage of the run right there. Off tackle to the left side. Bo Brookshire on the tackle right there. Kept good contained too, and we were able to get the running back to try and bump it. The more you can get him to bump it, the better whenever you're trying to stop those outside runs.
Absolutely. Also a great step in the hole by Crease Douglas right there.
Yes. Crease, another guy that you don't get to talk about a whole lot on the defensive side other than making tackles. Just a guy that was at weights every summer. We talked about earlier, just working his tail off just to get better and be a good leader.
Absolutely.
3rd down, outside run again. Oh, good penetration there. We got him turned around. Good. Got a tackle made. Nice job. Comet's going to stop.
Good tackle for loss there, that will bring up 4th down here.
I think maybe the running back might have wished he would have kept going in the direction he was. He ran about 50 yards sideways and about 3 yards forward.
Talk about going downhill in football, and that was not quite what we're looking for.
Definitely not, Coach. Definitely not. He was on a teeter-totter more than he was going downhill for sure.
Looks like they are lining up to go for it here on this 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, 4th down and 11, you're in midfield. May as well throw one up and see what happens. 9 route over here. We got to go make a play. Very good. I tell you, that's not a bad thrown ball. The receiver kind of tried to go and make a play on it, just didn't connect on it. Big stop for the Comets.
That is a big stop.
Big stop. They need to go get a good drive here and just keep punching their ticket and getting touchdowns and scoring points and extending this league and lead. And like we said earlier, we're just trying to get as big a lead as we can and continue to sub guys in, keep people healthy, keep people fresh, and do our thing.
Get that good experience from these young guys.
Yes, absolutely. That's how you build programs, Coach Brown.
Absolutely. These are the young guys getting in on games like tonight are the ones that are going to be this future. Nothing really beats experience.
Yeah, and getting that experience, man, that's something that these guys will never forget. Friday nights in Oklahoma are just something special, I tell you. I mean, you got the lights out, the sun's down, beautiful weather. All right, we're in shotgun package right here. Snap to the quarterback. outside run.
Handoff to Damian.
Damian Gomez, handoff from Deuce Tripp.
Another freshman there. Seen him have a few good runs tonight.
We had some laundry on the field, though, and it's yellow. Not the best color out there, but that's a 10-yard holding call on the Comets, so they'll move back. As you said, Coach says a freshman to a freshman. I'm telling you, the Comets are really just going to have to get used to that, because that's going to be the future for the Comets is Deuce Tripp handing it off to Damian Gomez and throwing it to some of these other younger guys. And I'll tell you, Deuce can keep it himself as well. He's very athletic and runs behind his pads. Super, super tough kid. Him and Damian are two really good leaders out there for these younger groups.
You talk about a multi-sport athlete. Deuce plays baseball, plays football, plays basketball, plays soccer.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of multi-sport athletes like that.
He just goes year-round, and Damian's another guy like that too. Damian has played a lot of soccer in his life, and hand off to Damian again. He's on the outside, see if he can get something broke. Uh-oh.
Found some room.
Shake and bake. That's a nice little 15-yard run for Damian. Got another flag on the Comets. We had a guy without a helmet on. That was number 70. That was Diego Gonzalez. Diego lost his helmet, and I'm guessing that's what that flag is about. Maybe not. We shall see. Going to see if the coach wants to accept or decline, I believe.
How about this weather now that the sun has gone down?
The sun is down. There's a nice breeze. We're able to open these windows up here and get a good breeze. Sportsmanlike on Marietta, that's a 15-yard tack-on penalty. So that's about a 30-yard gain for the Comets right there. Just a great gain for the Comets. We talked about getting these younger guys in and getting them experience. When they can get experience and have the success with the football in their hands, man, it's as good as it gets for building a program and keeping it rolling.
Looking right now, I'm counting. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 freshmen on the field right now.
Yeah, and that's, there's linemen out there, there's skill guys. We talked about Deuce and Dame. Deuce on the keeper right here. I talked about his shiftiness. That's a pretty good move for a quarterback, I'm telling you. And that's something the Comets have had since Coach Potter has been here, is quarterbacks that are able to run the football. When you have a quarterback that can run and throw the football both, it's just so hard to guard defensively.
It's almost like it adds an extra offensive player on the field.
Yes, absolutely. It's kind of like 12 on 11. And that was Deuce on the Loose, coined by Mr. Nathan Allen. Thank you, Nathan. I love that. I might have to use that a little bit in basketball. Deuce on the Loose. I like that. Comets are in the shotgun formation again. Nice snap. Damian breaks the tackle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll be about it. Maybe a minimal gain of 1 or 2. I believe we'll have 3rd and 5, 3rd and 3 for the Comets right here. Is that Derek Pratt coming off the field right there? That's a freshman. Been in there working hard at the line.
One of my favorite things watching this week and last week is just the leadership from the older guys and how that trickles down to the younger guys. I mean, you take a look at the sidelines, and our quarterback, number 1, Graydon DeVinny, he's nonstop walking back and forth, taking care of his guys, checking in how they are, giving them high fives, encouraging. And leadership like that's hard to find, but it just trickles down so well.
Yes. And, whenever he teaches that as a quarterback, wow. We talked about Deuce being on the loose earlier and running behind his pads. I mean, he's knocking guys over. We got guys coming up with cramps and stuff like that. And it's just, after you've taken a beating like that so many times from the quarterback being on offense, giving it to linebackers. And I'll tell you what else it does, Coach. Whenever quarterbacks run like that, it makes your O-lineman want to block for him. Like, man, this guy's in the trenches with us. He's not like a traditional quarterback that's just going to sit in the pocket, and if we don't protect him, we're not going to get paid type of deal. Like, he's in there working with them. He's in there lifting with them. And that's the kind of thing that Coach Potter's really got rolling here, and hopefully we can continue to do that over the next few years.
definitely is a fun group to watch right now.
So as far as freshmen go out there, Derek Pratt was out there. Who else was he out there, Coach? Damian and Deuce.
We had Tyson Steiner out there as well.
Tyson Steiner was out there.
Aiden Bashore was split out
Yep,
wide.
Bashore's been out wide a couple times. I think Javi's made it out there a couple times. Javi Rodriguez has been out there a couple times.
That last play, Peyton Burke got in on the offensive line as well.
Oakley Pratt's another one that's in and out quite often. And we've got guys kind of all over, just young guys out there contributing all the time, and that's great stuff. And I'll tell you, it makes these guys want to continue to come to practice.
Yes.
As the Marietta player has made his way off the field, he's back up, he's ready to roll. We're going to see play continue right here.
It's also really good to see these boys, these younger guys get in. Maybe your, quote, second team guys get in, because not everyone understands how taxing football is, not just for those first team guys, but you really are only good as your second team.
Yes.
And it's awesome to see these second teams get a lot of this first team this time right now. They've earned it.
Shotgun snap, quarterback keeper. Deuce on the loose. I thought he was going to get in there on that one, Coach. That's a nice little 8-yard run for Deuce.
He was a step away from breaking the tackle and making it.
Yep.
Second down, 2 yards to gain.
I bet you're going to see a quite similar play right here coming from the Comet offense.
I can imagine.
Keep it simple. Keep running downhill. Get in the end zone. Punch your ticket again and move on and play some defense. Definitely don't need to go out there and air it out too much. And I think you're going to see a lot of the Comets running the football. I mean, last week they passed the ball one time and ran for 500 yards. So, I mean, I think everybody that's scouting the Comets has figured out that they're going to run behind their pads and behind their line and get in there and try and score touchdowns. All right. Just a little loss for the Comets right there. I think we might have missed some blocks on the left side a little bit, but that's all right.
A couple guys snuck through there.
Yeah. I tell you, Diego Gonzalez has lost his helmet again. We're going to have to get Diego a new helmet. I think that's probably what they're bringing him off for. Number 65, that is Jacob Bonniwell back into the game. Give a little relief for a block right here. And Diego had to come off because of his helmet falling off right there. That's a rule in the game of football. You lose your helmet, you got to come out for at least a play, get ready to go. Bad snap. Oh, Deuce falls on it. I believe the ball has been recovered.
Covered by the Indians.
Marietta Indians, and that's all right. It's all right. Hey, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. Things happen. When you get younger guys in there, they're all trying to figure it out and learn off each other and stuff like that. You're going to make mistakes. Just got to do better the next time and not, kind of not let it happen again type of mentality. Coach Wofford and Coach Miller and Coach Potter getting our defense ready to go. Our young guys riled up, ready to go play out their defense again. Let's get off some of these names that are out here, Coach. Rafael Gonzalez or Gomez, number 50, is out there. Saw Derek Pratt, Jacob Bonniwell, Diego Gonzalez back out there, got his helmet back. This is some of the more upperclassmen out here on defense, which is understandable. You know, the Comets are trying to keep the score at a shutout if possible. Looks like we've got a timeout on the field.
That's it for the third quarter.
Oh, end of the third quarter. Hinton Comets still holding their 37-0 score, pitching a shutout tonight. We'll be right back here on HintonComets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics.
Back here at Sire Field, the Indians are taking their snap. Start of the fourth quarter. Dead count right there. Nobody went. That's good. Snap is back. Got an outdoor route here. Nobody home. Good defense by the Comets. Good coverage.
Looks like a little miscommunication there by the receiver and the quarterback.
Yes. Xander Furrow on the coverage. Coach Potter over here explaining to him, like, hey, you got to find the ball whenever it's in the air. You see that receiver kind of turn his head, look and find the ball, get ready to make a play on the ball. And that's just, that's one thing that Coach Potter is always doing. He's always coaching, man. If you look on our sideline, our guys are always coaching. They're talking to somebody. They're not just standing there, trying to earn a paycheck. They're out there coaching. They're getting kids learned up, and that's how you build your program. Mr. Homan has entered the box, trying to distract us as much as possible. Coach Homan with a big win Thursday for the Lady Comets, beating the Sarah Eagles. Big district win. Next Thursday, they got Hobart at home. Got Hobart 2 weeks. 2 weeks we get Hobart at home. And just trying to keep winning those district games and give us a chance to go win that district.
Got a little bit of laundry on the field on that last play. It seemed like the Indians had about 3 guys in motion when the ball was snapped. If I know football right, I don't think you can do that.
That's too many guys in motion.
I see.
Some would call that 3 many guys too many in motion.
I see what you did there.
I'm hoping that he picks up his flag, though. Declined
the penalty
by Coach Potter. We'll have to ask him later tonight on his strategy for the declining of that penalty. I think maybe he just wanted to – he has confidence in his defense right here, but, it's always nice to ask Coach Potter about those things because you never know what kind of answer you're going to get. 3rd down and 10 for the Comets. Defense here. End around. Good chase down by the Comets. Way to finish that play.
Crease got there first. Put on a great hit to slow him down.
Yep. I tell you what, Crease does a great job of just seeing the play as it's happening and reading and reacting. Everybody always says, like, blitz this way, blitz that way. It's really not what linebacker is about. Playing linebacker is read and react at all times. See where the ball is, see where the motion of the lineman is going. And Crease does a good job of that in filling holes.
Absolutely. Came from all the way on the left side linebacker to make that play on the right side.
Yes, just unblocked all the way through. Just great penetration by him.
Talk about all the young faces on the field. Also have a lot of new faces on the coaching staff.
Yes. Nice little punt by Marietta. The Comets are going to let that go. Just take it there at the 49, have great field possession. Yeah, Coach Potter, we had a couple guys leave and move on to some jobs in different areas for different reasons. And Coach Potter was able to fill those positions with Coach Miller, Coach Brian Miller, and Coach Jay MacArthur. 2 good coaches, great teachers that we added, coaches that will help us in other parts of our program as well, of our athletic program. With Coach Potter taking on the principal job at the high school, he's having to kind of let some of his other duties go and stuff like that. Coach Miller is now our junior high coach, I believe, and Coach MacArthur's helping with junior high and 5th and 6th grade both. And it's been a great help. Those guys are great guys, great character, adds a bunch to our program.
It really does, and both of them combined have so much experience in a bunch of different sports as well. But like we've been talking about, that experience is really going to help these young guys.
Yes, absolutely.
And for those of you that are not are watching on the cameras, our field just looks impeccable. Very green.
And we were talking about Coach MacArthur earlier. I'm pretty sure that guy mows like every day. It's like he eats breakfast, he was coming to Summer Pride, and then after that he'd mow. And then he'd go eat lunch, and he'd come back and mow again. I'm like, man, that guy mows all the time. But you can tell there's a reason for it. This field looks great, and Coach MacArthur and the other coaches have all kind of worked hard at getting it to where it needs to be, and it looks really, really good, Coach. Nice handoff to the receiver right there. That's a pretty good run right there. That's number 12, Peyton Cotter. Peyton Cotter with a nice run.
Peyton Cotter's one of those guys that you watch him in the weight room, and he is a strong kid.
Yep.
He is a strong kid.
We've got another freshman that just rolled in, Nehemiah Martin, wide receiver, just came in, kind of run some plays in and stuff like that. Still got Deuce at quarterback, Ty Orton out there at receiver.
Good to see him out there.
Great senior, great kid, man. Just super happy to have that guy around all the time. Just a great kid. Got a quarterback keeper. Deuce sheds one, sheds two.
Deuce on the loose.
Deuce is on the loose. Deuce is on the loose. That's about a 35-yard run for the Comets right there. Great run for Deuce.
Do have a flag down on the play.
Unfortunately,
an unfortunate hold.
Andre on the field. It's funny, Coach Potter, he's giving hand signals to the referee saying, is it like number 2 or number 5 or 28 or 99? And the referee is agreeing with him. So Coach Potter saw it. That's okay. When your coach sees things as they're happening, it's kind of nice to have. You know what I'm saying?
That will set up 3rd down, 13 yards to gain.
Got some younger linemen in there. Jack Brummett, number 75, is in there. Jack's a great kid. Good to see. Or no, that's Tyler Brack. I'm sorry. Tyler Brack is 75. Good to see him out there. Some other guys in there. Bo Brookshire's in there.
Got Tegan White.
Tegan White in there. Peyton Berg is in there. There's another freshman in there. And see, at tight end, we've got Tyson Steiner out there at tight end. We named him earlier. It's like another quarterback keeper for Deuce. The Indians with a little bit better penetration on that one, able to bring him down early.
Pickup of 3 yards. Number 11.
We are now 4th down.
Brings up 4th down, 10 yards to gain.
Now, this is a great situation when you have Deuce back there as your quarterback, because Deuce is also a very good punter. We talked about his background with soccer and stuff like that, and he's able to punt. He takes care of our kicking. He's very efficient kicking. I've seen Deuce out there hitting some 35, 45-yard field goals sometimes, depending on where the wind is.
Yes.
He won't tell you about it, but depending on where the wind is, there's some kicks going. I think you might see a punt right here. We'll see. I might be wrong, though. Nope, handoff. Very nice. Get out there. Come on. Nice
Peyton
little cut up. Peyton Cotter with a really good run, actually. That's a really good run. And honestly, pretty good blocking for the Comets right there. Just not enough room to get it out there and go get the first down. So the Comets will turn it over on downs. And we'll see our defense go back out there. See number 9, Aiden Bashore out there going on defense. Diego's out there on the line. See 28. Javi Rodriguez getting out there, getting a look on defense. Xander Furrow still out there. Who we got back there at the safeties, Coach?
We got number 87, Kyson Pinnell.
Kyson's out there, and then who's on the far side? Is that Peyton on the far side?
I believe that is.
Nice run out right there.
Gracious.
Is that Bonniwell?
That was
Bonniwell putting on the speed.
Oh,
fumble recovery. Very nice.
Ball is on the ground.
Tyson Steiner recovers a fumble. Yeah, first down Comets. That's a good change of events right there for the Comets. Nice play by Tyson Steiner right there.
Scrambling so much to get the right guys on the field and off the field, and then now we are putting our offense right back on.
We should do that more often.
We should.
We should run hockey subs more often. I think that's a great change for us.
Just need to keep everybody guessing all the time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Coach Potter getting Nelson in there ready to go.
We got newcomers, Caleb and Taven. Caleb and Taven Cosin, they are new this year.
Great kids, man.
Awesome kids.
We've talked about them a lot, actually. They were super quiet when they moved in, and we got them started this summer in weights. And, they're just super great kids. They're both at the guard position right here, and we'll see if they can help us produce. Those are two big guys to run behind. Coach Potter likes to call them his projects just because they're so new to the weight room and stuff like that, but they've got great bodies, and it's, as you say, a project. It'll be good work.
They are both some big boys. Going to be fun to run behind them for a long time. You talk about transitions in the weight room. I mean, coming in new, haven't been in the Comet weight room before. It is a lot to learn. It is very intense in that weight room.
Yes.
But just seeing them from the first day to second week to the second month to the very end was you would not believe.
We're going to go ahead and go to break for an injury timeout.
And productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to...
And you hear that applause right there. That's for Caleb Cosson. He just got back up. He kind of had a fall right there. I think we got him all lined out, and he's seems to be doing all right. And got Coach MacArthur and Coach Potter on either side. Coach Gaither going to help him out, get him rolling back. Looks like he busted an ankle, Coach.
Yeah.
I tell you, in the trenches, there's so much of just guys being on top of each other and their feet stepping on each other. It's kind of like going for a big old rebound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see those upperclassmen getting out on the field and helping him off right there.
Two of your leaders out there just helping him off, man. That's good stuff.
Still at 37-0 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
We need to go ahead and punch it in one more time so we can have a patented Mr. Allen 40 burger on the night. Uh-oh.
You got Peyton Cotter with
and face mag tack on 15.
There it is.
Good job, Peyton Cotter. That's a great run for the Comets, dude. How about the blocking up front? I mean, we basically told Peyton on that end around, like, Peyton, you just got to break one tackle.
Yep.
Breaks it, and he busts it out and gets out there for about 20, 25 yards. You get the tack on of the face mask, 15-yard automatic, and keep the chains moving, man.
One of our quickest guys, too. His acceleration right there was getting around that end.
You know, and he surprised me right there with a little bit of side-to-side movement, too.
Yeah.
Clock is ticking. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go. Got Peyton way back. It's kind of a inverted pistol formation here.
Almost. They're letting the clock run down here. I wonder if we're going to take a knee.
Victory formation, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, which is respectful. I mean, that's what you need to do in this situation.
Absolutely. Yep.
Good
there
job.
It is. There's
Good
our
job.
knee.
Tell you that's some Comet pride right there. I like that a lot.
Number 11, Trip.
Looks like we're going to have to take one more knee, get those clocks right.
Coach, let's talk about the win tonight, man. I know we talked about it a lot already, but just a great overall win for the Comets. You know, running the football, blocking in the O-line, and you know, going to tackle on defense. Just everything you think about in a hard-nosed Comet win happened tonight. And I'll tell you, on top of that, dude, a great support from our fans tonight.
First home game of the season. It's awesome to see these stands full of people from the community. Student section was rocking tonight.
That's everything you can ask for, Coach. So there it is, 37 Comets, Marietta Indians 0. That's a shutout for the Comets. A great defensive showing. They really needed that. Like I say, last week kind of gave up some big plays they don't like to give up. First game of the year, get in here the second game, get a big win, get out, everybody's healthy. Get your young guys a lot of burn, and that's all you can ask for in a good home opener for the Comets. We'll be back next week. A lot of things going on with the Comets. You got softball going on. Mr. Allen, who do we have next week?
We got the tournament at Fairview.
Tournament at Fairview for the Lady Comets, and but will we be streaming that?
No, it'll be our next stream game's Hobart.
Our next stream will be against the Hobart at Hinton next Thursday for a big district matchup.
Football will be next weekend against Hennessy.
Next weekend against Hennessy at home. The Hennessy Fighting Eagles come to the Hinton Comets to hopefully give a dub to the Comets. So we will see you guys next week. This is Coach Brown and